Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discussing about the how to solve the gauge design problem. Let's see the problem. Determine the actual dimensions to be provided for a shaft and hole of 90 mm size for H8E9 type clearance fit. Size 90 mm falls in diameter steps of 80 and 100. Value of tolerance unit I equal to 0.45 into cube root of capital D plus 0.001 capital D. Value of tolerances for IT8 and IT9 grades are 25I and 40I. Value of fundamental deviation for E type of shaft is minus 11 into D to the power 0.41. Also design the go and no go gauges as per the present British system in which the same workshop and inspection gauges are used. So let's see the solution. So first we have to observe the basic size and draw a zero line. Here basic size is given that one the 90 mm and draw a zero line at 90 mm. Then we have to observe the type of fit. Here type of fit is clearance fit and it is given as H8E9. So we know that the letters are indicated for the deviation and the numbers are indicated for the tolerance grade. Moreover, we know that when the capital letters are indicated for deviation of the hole and small letters are indicated for the deviation of the shaft. So here we have to observe that when the whole capital H type of deviation is given. And we know that when the for the whole type of A to capital H, capital A to capital H type of hole, fundamental deviation is lower deviation and H type of the hole is lower deviation is 0, which means lower limit of the hole is equal to the basic size. So which is represented in the diagram. Here we have to observe that when the hole is given the H type of the hole, we know that when the capital A to capital H, the fundamental deviation is the lower deviation and especially for the H type of the hole, so lower deviation is 0, which means lower limit of the hole is equal to the basic size of the hole. Similarly, next we have to observe the shaft. Here type of the shaft is given E type and we know that when the small a to small h type of the shaft is fundamental deviation is upper deviation and which is below the zero line, and the value of the fundamental deviation of the E type of the shaft is, it is given that one the minus 11 into D to the power of 0.41. So that is represented in the diagram. Here I have to observe that one the type of the shaft is E type of the shaft and we know that one the small a to small h fundamental deviation is the upper deviation which is the below the zero line, and the E type of the shaft fundamental deviation value is minus 11 D to the power of 0.41. Here minus symbol is indicating for the deviation is below the zero line. And next we have to observe the tolerance grades. So here I have to observe that one the H8. So 8 is nothing but so tolerance grade for the hole. Similarly E9, so 9 is indicating for the tolerance grade of the shaft. And also in the problem it is given that one the so tolerance grade, that is the IT8 value is the 25I and tolerance grade of the 9, that is the IT9, that value is the 40I. After the schematic representation, first we have to find the geometric mean of the step diameter. In the problem basic size is 90 mm which is varies in the range of the 80 and 100. So geometrical mean diameter, that is the capital D, equal to the root of 80 into 100. So that is the value of 89.5 mm. So next the second step is we have to calculate the I value. So that is the tolerance grade value that is given in the problem I equal to 0.45 into cube root of capital D plus 0.001D. Here capital D is the geometric mean of the step diameter. So that value of the capital D is 89.5 mm. So we have to substitute. So in the I equation we will get the I value. So that is the 2.0965 microns. So which is equal to the 0.0020965 mm. So next we have to find the tolerance grades for the hole as well as the shaft. So in the problem it is given that when the for hole tolerance value is the 25I, so which is equal to the 25 into 0.0020965, which is equal to 0.0524 mm. Similarly we have to find the tolerance value of the shaft, which is given in the problem, that is the 40I. So we know the I value, then tolerance of the shaft equal to 40 into 0.0020965, which is equal to the 0.08386 mm. So next third step is we have to find the fundamental deviation. So for hole is given that one the H type of hole, so that is the fundamental deviation is 0. So similarly we have to find the fundamental deviation of the shaft, so which is given that one the minus 11 into D to the power 0.41. So here D value is the geometrical mean, so that is which is equal to the 89.5. So then we have to substitute D value in the fundamental deviation equation. So we will get the fundamental deviation for the E type of the shaft, that is the minus 68.5 microns, which is equal to 0.06853 mm. So here minus symbol is indicating that one the whatever value is the below the 0 line. So next from the schematic diagram we have to observe that one the so lower limit of the hole which is equal to the basic size, that is the in the problem it is given the 90 mm, so which is the 90.00 mm. Similarly upper limit of the hole which will become equal to the basic size plus tolerance value, that is the IT8 value. So upper limit of the hole equal to basic size plus tolerance value, that is the IT8 value. Previously we determined the IT8 value is the 0.0524. Then I have to substitute, then upper limit of the hole will becomes the 90.0524 mm. Similarly from the diagram we have to observe that one the upper limit of the hole equal to the basic size, that is the 90 mm minus fundamental deviation, and lower limit of the shaft which is equal to the basic size, that is 90 mm minus fundamental deviation minus tolerance value, that is the IT9 value. So lower limit of the shaft which is equal to the basic size, that is the 90 mm minus fundamental deviation value, so and also minus of the tolerance value. So basic size is the 90 mm minus fundamental deviation value is 0.0685 minus tolerance value. Previous slide we determined the tolerance value for the shaft, that is the IT9 value equal to the 0.088386. Then I have to substitute this basic size value, fundamental deviation value and tolerance value. We will get the lower limit of the shaft which is equal to 89.8476 mm. Similarly upper limit of the shaft which is equal to the basic size, that is the 90 mm minus fundamental deviation. Here don't confuse. So we got the fundamental deviation value is the for the E type of the shaft minus 0.06853. So once again no need to substitute minus of minus. So minus symbol is indicating the just below the basic size. So upper limit of the shaft which is will become the basic size minus fundamental deviations, which belongs to the 90 minus 0.0685. So upper limit of the shaft will become 89.9315. So up to here we determine the first part of the problem. Then we have to see the how to design the gauges for the go gauge and no go gauge for the hole as well as the shaft. Next we will see the gauges design. So this is the schematic representation of the gauges designed for the hole. Here we have to observe the go gauges are designed for the lower limit of the hole and no go gauges are designed for the upper limit of the hole. Moreover, we have to observe that we are adding the wear allowance as well as the gauge tolerance for the go gauges. Similarly, we have to observe that for the no go gauges we are adding the only gauge tolerance. So upper limit of the go gauges which is equal to the lower limit of the hole plus wear allowance. Similarly, upper limit of the go gauges which is equal to the lower limit of the hole plus wear allowance plus gauge tolerance. Similarly, we have to observe the no go gauges. Here lower limit of the no go gauges equal to the upper limit of the hole, and also have to observe that the upper limit of the no go gauges is upper limit of the hole plus gauges tolerance. Then first we have to calculate the gauges tolerance and the wear allowance for the workshop gauges. So in the problem it is indicated that the workshop type of gauges. So generally for the workshop gauges we are using the gauge tolerance is equal to the 10% of the working tolerance and the wear allowance equal to the 10% of the gauge tolerances. So gauge tolerance equal to the 10% of the working tolerance, that is already we are calculated, that is the IT8 value which is equal to the 0.0524. So gauge tolerance value will become the 10% of the working tolerance, that is the 0.1 into 0.0524. So gauge tolerance value equal to the 0.00524 mm. Similarly, wear allowance equal to the 10% of the gauge tolerance. So just now we calculated the gauge tolerance value is 0.00524. So wear allowance equal to the 10% of the gauge tolerance which is equal to the 0.00524 mm. Then we have to substitute these gauge tolerance and wear allowance in the go and no go gauges. Then we will get the lower limit and upper limit of the go gauges as well as the no go gauges. First we have to see the go gauges. For the go gauges, so from the schematic representation I have to identify that the lower limit of the go gauges equal to lower limit of the hole, that is the 90 mm plus wear allowance, that is the 0.00524. Similarly, upper limit of the go gauges, that is equal to the lower limit of the hole, that is the 90 mm plus wear allowance, that is the 0.00524 plus gauge tolerance, that is the 0.00524. So upper limit of the go gauges value equal to the 90.00574 mm. Similarly, we have to calculate the no go gauges limits. So in the schematic we have to observe that the lower limit of the no go gauges equal to the upper limit of the hole, that is the 90.0524, and upper limit of the no go gauge is equal to the upper limit of the hole plus gauge tolerance. Then that value equal to the 90.0524 plus 0.00524 mm. This is the schematic representation of the gauges design for the shaft. Here I have to observe that for the go gauges we are subtracting the wear allowance as well as the gauge tolerance, and for the no go gauges we are subtracting the only gauge tolerance. Then the lower limit and upper limit of the go gauges values will become the upper limit of the go gauges equal to the upper limit of the shaft minus wear allowance, and lower limit of the go gauges equal to the upper limit of the shaft minus wear allowance minus gauge tolerance. Similarly, we have to observe the no go gauges. So for the first we have to observe the upper limit of the no go gauges equal to the lower limit of the shaft, and lower limit of the no-go gauge is equal to the lower limit of the shaft minus gauge tolerance. So first we have to determine the wear allowance as well as the gauge tolerance. That is the gauge tolerance equal to the 10% of the working tolerance. Previously we determined the working tolerance for the shaft is IT9. That IT9 value equal to the 0.08386 mm. So here gauge tolerance equal to 10% of the working tolerance, which is belongs to the 0.008386 mm. And the wear allowance equal to the 10% of the gauge tolerance, that is the 10% of the 0.008386, which is equal to the wear allowance is the 0.0008386 mm. Then we have to substitute these gauge tolerance and wear allowances in the go and no go gauges. We will get the upper limit and lower limit of the go gauges as well as the no go gauges. First we have to see the go gauges. So upper limit of the go gauge is equal to the upper limit of the shaft, that is 89.9315 minus wear allowance, that is the 0.0008386 mm. Then the lower limit, of the go gauges, which is equal to the upper limit of the shaft 89.9315 minus wear allowance 0.0008386 minus gauge tolerance, that is 0.008386 mm. Similarly, you have to see the no-go gauges, that is equal to the, so upper limit of the no-go gauge is equal to the lower limit of the shaft, which is equal to 89.8476, and the lower limit of the no-go gauge is equal to the lower limit of the shaft, that is the 89.8476 minus gauge tolerance, that is